Good morning, Uma Community Clinic family. Welcome to our Wednesday morning yoga practice. My name is DeJur, and I am here in Los Angeles. I am on the land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations. These were the people that belonged to this land, and the land belonged to them before the colonizers came and stole everything and harmed them. So I'd like to give just a moment of gratitude for them taking care of this beautiful part of the world that we now get to enjoy. We want to remember the forgotten ones, and I want to just thank them for being here before all of us and being such peaceful and nature-loving people. We will be doing a mat yoga class. So I have my mat back there. I also have a blanket. You can use a towel. If you have tender knees, we might be on our knees. I'm not sure where we're going, but just so it's handy to cushion your knees. Mine aren't necessarily sensitive, but on a hard floor with too hard, my yoga mats are really hard. Just because that's my preference when I am actually practicing yoga, not teaching it, but that's what I bought. And so I prefer to have a little cushioning under my knees so that I can be comfortable. If you have any injuries that you're aware of, and I ask you to turn a certain direction or move a certain way, and you know that's going to bring you discomfort, please be mindful of your body. You may tease out the shape or the pose and just see how it feels. If it feels okay, then maybe, bring it up a little bit more to the actual pose. But I want you to always be mindful of creating no harm in your body, especially in my class and especially in any movement practice. No matter what the practice is, we should not be hurting ourselves. That doesn't add up. We always want to be thoughtful. Pain is the body's way of saying, no, it's too much. And so we have to look and listen for that. You may feel discomfort, which is natural, but discomfort and pain they're on the total opposite ends of the spectrum of sensation. If you need a break, please take a break on your own. For our new friends that will be seeing this video from the video library, I'd like to welcome you as well. This class will be gentle enough for most. And again, just listen to your body. Even if you're a first-time student, you are your own best yoga teacher and your own best yoga student. So just pay attention to how things feel. So we'll just start with grounding as usual. So sit in a comfortable way. I'm going to jump on my mat once I get the grounding done so that I could be a little bit closer to the screen. And so sitting in a comfortable way, if you are sitting on the floor on your mat, you can sit either with your legs crossed or your legs extended out, whatever is most comfortable. If your legs are crossed, you might want to change the adjustment to see how much of a cross is more comfortable, depending on the placement of your lower legs. You will feel a little bit of difference. You can try that out. And sitting up tall, no matter if you're on the mat, or like I said, I'm on a stool. If you're sitting on something for now, just sit up really tall. You want to extend the spine, make it long, and extend the crown of your head up toward the sky. And we also have our shoulders over our hips to keep everything in alignment. If you want to pull in your belly button a little bit, that turns on the abdominal muscles for more support. Hands, you can rest them on top of your knees or thighs, palms down or palms up, your choice. Palms down is a grounding mudra. Mudra is hand yoga. So palm down is more of the significance of grounding, and palms up is a more receptive positioning of the hands. You may want to receive more peace, more love, more rest, more freedom. You can place your hands in an upward cupping shape of your hands. Also on your belly, this is a nice way to self-soothe. Right hand over your heart. You can feel around for your heartbeat. Left hand over the belly button. So those are some hand options for you to decide where you want to place your hands on your body. We will start with just let's take 5 deep breaths and use your own count, because our lungs are different capacities. So just 5 big inhales and exhales through your nose, and you count on your own. When you're done, you can return to your regular pace of breathing or regular breathing style. If you're comfortable to close your eyes, you may try that or leave them wide open. Take a look around your room as if it's your first time inside it. Noticing colors and textures and the things. Just have a look around like we do every week. Just having an awareness of the placement of your furniture and the just the look of your space. What you notice, what catches your eye. Sometimes I look at things like I have a powdered drink container over behind the camera, and it's red, and that my eye caught and snagged onto that. So just looking around at what's what. We move to our sense of hearing or sound, noticing what you hear inside your space, whether it be family voices, the television in the background, whatever you notice, hearing wise on the inside, just make note of it. It's just another way for us to, good morning, Tara Lynn, welcome. Just another way of being in the moment, being present, a way to keep our attention from drifting off the monkey mind in human beings, which is constant chatter all day long, unless we train ourselves to be a little more grounded in our awareness and our attention. We'll move to sounds outside. Listening for sounds outside. Tastes. What do you taste in your mouth? I have some sips of old coffee. It was yesterday's coffee. I put it in the fridge, but it's kind of funky. Anyway, what do you taste? Toothpaste, the aftertaste of toothpaste. If you had breakfast or snack. We move to our sense of smell. See what you smell. I diffused last night, and I can still smell a little bit of it lingering, lavender and yes, frankincense and lavender mixed together. So I can just smell a little bit of it, not as strong as if I was diffusing now, but just a little hint of that, the residue of the leftovers. We'll do our sense of touch, and just rub your hands back and forth on the tops of your thighs. So just back and forth, with both hands or one hand, it doesn't matter. But noticing the touch, feeling your hands on your thighs, and then noticing the feel of the fabric. If you have on, especially if you have on long, pants that hit your knee at least, just noticing the fabric of your clothing, your bottoms, and how does that feel? Thin, thick, rough or smooth. So these are really old sweats. So they are, they have a lot of those little piling things on them. You can't really tell from the camera, but so those are kind of nubby. These are my prison and jail sweats when I go in there. I don't care what who cares? Anyway, but I can feel those little bumps as I rub my hands back and forth. This is also a little cheater massage for our thighs while we're here. And then I will move back to my mat. And you may move on to yours if you're not there. So we'll start cross-legged. I want you to get on your mat, or you can extend your legs out. I'm sitting on a blanket for now, and I'm gonna sit cross-legged. What I was saying earlier, you can extend your feet away from your torso. It feels different in your hip sockets depending on where you place your feet. If they're further out from your torso, it feels one way, halfway in, all the way in, and you'll be able to notice different sensations and go with the one that feels the most therapeutic. You also, when we sit like this, there's a little stretch happening on the inside of the thighs. So dropping your chin down to your chest and just hold there, sitting up as tall as you can, dropping chin to chest and holding. We are checking on our breathing. So again, it's smooth inhales and exhales through your nose. And you really want to try to totally fill your lungs with each inhale and then let everything out with the exhale. We tend to hold, when we don't breathe properly, there's some of the air that doesn't get let go of, that just kind of hangs out in the bottom of the lungs. It's wasting space and there's no oxygen in it anymore. It's just holding a piece of space in the lungs. So we want to always exchange that out to make room for a fresh oxygenated breath. Hope that makes sense. The chin is to the chest, forehead is pointing toward the floor. Shoulders are down, and the shoulders and the hips are in a vertical line if possible. Hands are resting comfortably, as I mentioned, palms down or up, your choice, or one of each. Being receptive or receiving posture with the hands is the palms up to ground, palms down. Turn your head to the right and just hold there. Again, sitting up tall. Breathing through the nose, through your nose. Want to check on the facial muscles. Should be nice and relaxed, just neutral. And then let's turn to the left, look to the left. So the right side of my neck feels tighter than the other side. Not a big deal, but just an awareness. So hold in here again, shoulders are low, neck is long. Let's go back to the right and hold there. This time, take the fingers from the left hand to the left side of your left jaw, and gentle pressure to turn your head a little bit more to the right. We're not forcing, just adding a little pressure from the fingertips, and just hold here. And then release the left hand down, turn your head and notice if you feel the rebound on the left, the muscles on the left side of your neck as you turn your head to the left. Hold here. And then fingers from the right hand, right jaw, gentle pressure toward the left. And then release that right ear, right shoulder, hold here. Long spine, smooth and easy breathing. Then right hand on the left side of your head or near the left ear. No forcing, just allow the weight of the left arm to pull your head further to the right. And then release the right hand down, left ear, left shoulder, hold here. Left hand on the right side of your head or near your right ear. Release the left hand down, turn your head to the left, and look up and down gently and slowly to your left, ceiling and floor, or floor and ceiling, doesn't matter. Check on your shoulders, they're relaxed. And then the next time you look down, hold your gaze downward on your left side. And then head to center, inhale, exhale, turning your head to the right, and we're gonna look up and down here a few times. And then the next time you look down, hold it there. Gazing to the right, on the floor to your right. And then inhaling your head to center, some head circles or neck rolls a few times. We'll go both directions. Take your time. It should not be painful. You may hear some noise, some pops and crackles. Those are hydrogen gas bubbles releasing from around the spine. The upper spine is the cervical spine, or the neck part of the spine is also called the cervical spine. And then reverse the direction. And then come back to center. Extend your legs out. Windshield wiper your feet. Shake out your hands and arms. I'm gonna sit in a shape called mermaid. So it is, let's do to the right. So my right heel is sort of near my right buttock, not quite there, but in that direction. The left foot is near the right knee. So we do that as best you can. This is called mermaid. And we'll just hold here for the moment. You can place your hands on your knees. Just hold here still, torso towards your camera. And again, sitting up tall. So we're holding here. This is called mermaid pose. We're going to turn our torsos to the left. So you can bring either right hand to the top of the right thigh, right hand to the top of the left thigh, and bring the left hand beside you or behind you, whatever you can make, wherever you can get to. And this is a little bit of a spinal twist. So we're sitting up tall again, right hand, left thigh, left hand behind or beside you to help you turn yourself to your left. I'm just holding here. And then come back to center. We're going to change the legs around. So swing them around. Left heel, not too far from the left buttock, as close as you can get, whatever's comfortable. Right foot near the left knee or the top of the left thigh, whatever works for you. We'll start in the center first. So hands on your knees, palms up or down, doesn't matter. Sitting up tall. So this is it's a hip opener, but then we're going to turn it into a twist. So on this side, we're getting a nice opening on the left hip joint. I don't know if you feel that. That's what's going on here. And we're going to turn our torsos to the right. Left hand near the right knee. Right hand either behind you to twist or beside you. You get to pick whatever works best. And turn your torso. This is the spinal twist now. Torso to the right. Try to drop the shoulders. Twist and breathe. And then come back to center. Extend both legs out, windshield wiper again, and see what you notice. Here we're just going to turn our toes up, so flex your feet. As I mentioned a million times, the flexed foot engages the muscles in the legs and thighs. So that's a passive toning for those muscles. And just walk your hands forward. Can be up on your fingertips or palms flat on the mat, or you can put your forearm down if you want. So you get to pick what you do with your hands. It's your choice. Look down between your knees. So the neck is an extension of the spine. Long spine, long neck. This, you probably can feel it, is for the low back and the backs of the legs, from the buttock all the way down to your heels. There is a stretch happening. So we'll be here for a few breaths. Inhale, raise both arms up, sit up tall. Exhale down, palms back on the floor. Feet are still flexed. Breathe in, lift. Exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Breathe in, lift, sit up tall. Exhale forward. Breathe in, sit up. Exhale down. We'll do 3 more sets. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. This is number 2. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. This is the last one. Exhale down and hold again. So forward, flat palm, fingertips or forearms. See how things feel. The neck is long. The back is as flat as you can make it. Feet are flexed. And then inhale, walk your fingers, hands back towards you, sit upright, windshield wiper feet and legs, and shake out your hands. Bring your feet together. This is called, this pose with the legs extended is called staff pose, like a walking stick. I don't know, but anyway, that's what they named it. And this one with the feet together is called butterfly. And again, I want you to experiment with where your feet are placed in relationship to your torso, because you will feel different sensations. You may feel different sensations in your hip. This is called butterfly or bound angle, 2 names. I typically use butterfly because it just sounds less technical than bound angle pose. Your feet can touch, soles can touch, or pinky sides of your feet can make contact with each other. Your choice, whatever's more comfortable. That's why we're here. Do a little foot worship. Massage your feet in a way that feels nice to you. I may have mentioned before the compression massage. So sometime when you're working with seniors that are in a hospital or convalescent or hospice environment, their bodies benefit from massage, but you don't want to do the rubbing style of massage. You want to do what's called a compression massage. Just squeeze, release, and so You can do that to your feet also as another alternative or an additional way to massage your feet is compression massage. Because sometimes when we're ill, our skin gets thin and it can be torn from a traditional type of massage stroke. And so you can use the compression style, able to give someone some relief. Good morning. Welcome. Just doing a little foot massage in butterfly pose. Separate your toes, move them around, wiggle them around. Also, this obviously brings blood flow to the feet. Our feet are usually neglected. I advocate to massage your feet once you get in bed or throughout the day if you think about it, but especially once you're getting still for the night, to get some nice cream and massage your feet and then put some socks on. And then we're going to walk hands forward, either flat palm or fingertips or forearms, your choice, and look down at your feet. So again, the neck is long. So this is a hip opener and for the low back. The low back is also a lot of times distressed from, from furniture that's not so supportive of bedding, mattresses, posture, sitting at work a lot. So these forward bends are really therapeutic if you have a tight low back. That's the lumbar spine, the lowest, well, the tip of the spine is the sacrum, but the next section is the lumbar spine, and it does take a lot of beating, sort of like our feet. But hold here, look down between your feet or at your feet. We're going to walk hands to our right. We'll start to the right and just hold there. So another sort of spinal twist. Might feel a deepening of a stretch on the inside of the left thigh. Looking down at your mat. Bring your left hand on top of the right to deepen that twist. So see if you notice a little bit of change on the muscles on the left side of your rib cage from just moving that hand on top. You might notice it. See what you feel. And then let's walk hands to the left. See how your left side rib cage feels as we change directions. So first, hands separately on the mat or on the floor. Hold here, look down at the mat or at your hands. Place the right hand on top of the left. See what you notice on your right side. Checking on your breathing. And then come back to center. We'll hold here again. So you may feel a little more, I don't know the word, let me think. This shape might be a little more comfortable now because we've been in it for a couple of minutes. You may notice a little bit of settling, not for me, it was a little bit of an effort to come forward. If I feel a little bit more stretched out or muscles have let go or whatever we want to call that. And then inhale, both arms up. We'll do 5 of these. Exhale down. So either palms or fingertips or forearms. Breathe in, lift. Exhale down. 3 more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And come upright and bring the right hand to the left hand to the right knee. Left hand, right knee turn. This is another version of a spinal twist. See if you feel a little opening happening on your left shoulder blade. Inhale, both arms up, twisting to the left. So right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Check and see if you notice a little opening happening in your right shoulder blade. Smooth out your breathing. Checking on your jaw. Let's go to the first side again. Inhale up. Last set for this. Twist to the right and hold. So left hand, right knee, hold here. Sit up tall. And you can have the right hand either flat palm behind you or up on your fingertips behind you. Turn a little more to the right, a little bit of a deeper turn to the right. And inhale, arms up. Left side, last time. Turn to the left on the exhale. Right hand, left knee, sit up tall. And then inhale, come to center, extend your legs, and appreciate how that feels to straighten your legs. Windshield wiper, legs, shake out hands, arms, feet. We're gonna move to table. So here is where, if you have sensitive knees, you might like to use a towel or blanket. And we'll do some cat-cows here. So the knee and the hip and the knee are in a vertical line. The shoulders, elbows, wrists are also in a vertical line, but push the hands a little bit away from you so that it's not a sharp bend in your wrist joint, because that might get old and uncomfortable really quick. And so separate your knees, your legs to your comfort, whatever that is. We'll just hold here in table just for a few breaths. So pressing into the floor with your hands. That engages the muscles in the arms. And take some breaths here. We'll start with cow. Arch your back, lift your chest, take a breath in, chin up a little and hold. So the spine has got a curve in it. Spine is curving toward the floor, toward your mat. Tailbone is up. This is the cow shape. Hold here. Even though this is a back bend, the front body is getting a stretch as well. And then let's reverse that. Push up, spine toward the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. We're going to hold here. So we're still pushing into the floor. Flat palms pushing down. Fingers are flat. Fingers are spread for your stability. And then let's inhale to cow. Hold here. We'll do this last set of slow motion and we'll go in real time. Hold here. And then exhale into cat. Chin to chest. Lift your spine up toward the sky. Now we'll go in real time. Breathe in, cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in, cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Cow. Cat. We'll do 4 more sets. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then come back to table, hip circles. So there's some options. You can just roll your hips around in a circle. We're gonna go both ways. You can also come low, like towards your heels with the butt in these circles, or keep them more vertical. So you test out and see what you like. So we're gonna go the same direction for a few more breaths. You can also bring in the bent elbow, shoulder down on one side and then the other side to bring in the arms and shoulders. And then let's go to the other side when you're ready. Changing directions, your own speed, pace, method. And then come back to center. We're gonna do thread the needle for the arms. So we start in table. We're gonna raise and lower the right arm 3 times. Then we're gonna bring the right arm under the left armpit and hold there. So set yourself in your table pose. Inhale, right arm up, look up. Exhale, right hand down. So 2 more like that. Inhale, right arm up, look up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right arm under the left armpit. Try to bring your right shoulder toward the floor. Turn your head onto your right cheek. So your head is facing to the left. And hold here. This is called thread the needle or eye of the needle for the arms. The left hand has some choices. You can leave it right where it is from the table pose. You could slide it toward the top of your mat. Your choice. Or you can wrap it behind you. Left arm can wrap behind you. Your choice. Okay? So pick what works. Try them all and see which one you prefer. And hold here. We'll be here for a few breaths on each side. Making sure your breath is smooth and easy. So this pose is a stretch for the backs of the thighs, the buttocks. We're in a spinal twist and our head is lower than our heart. So that's an inversion. So your heart has an easier time pumping because it's working against gravity or working, with gravity. And so your brain is getting a little extra blood flow right now. And that's what an inversion is in yoga, and there's all different ways to access that. Okay, let's come up. So reposition your left hand. I'm gonna inhale, right arm up one last time. And then right hand down on the exhale, left arm up 3 times, and then thread the needle. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. This is the last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread the needle. Left arm under the right armpit. Right cheek on the floor. If you want, excuse me, everyone, left cheek on the floor. You want to push your right hand up toward the top of your mat to extend your right arm, or you may wrap the right hand behind you, your choice. And hold here. Breathing smooth breaths. Checking on your jaw, facial muscles. Everything is relaxed. The breaths are smooth. Smooth breath. Thread the needle or eye of the needle. 2 more breaths here. And then let's, on our next inhale, reposition your right hand for table, lift the left arm up, left hand down. Now let's do some more hip circles while we're here. Either way. And in the opposite direction. And then we'll do a balance here. This is called either bird dog or cat balance. So shifting all your weight onto your left hand and right knee. So weight is on the left hand and the right knee. We're going to push the left leg back, and you can either have tips of your toes touching the floor, straight leg. You can lift the leg off the floor, lift the foot off the floor. And then bring the right arm out. You can either leave fingertips on the floor, right fingertips, or lift the right arm up. So more or less a vertical, horizontal line. This is a balance pose. I am on the top of my right foot. Some people have more stability if they're on the ball of the right foot, and so you get to try that out. And just hold here. Pull in your belly button. And then exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Let's go directly to the other side. Extend the right toes. You can stay on the right toes. Or lift the right leg. Left fingertips out. You can stay on the fingertips to the floor or lift the left arm. And I meant to say the thumbs are pointing toward the sky. So this time the left thumb is pointing up. Belly button is abdominal muscles engaged by pulling in your belly button. And then lower left hand, right knee. We're going to go back to the first side. Left leg out on the floor, left toes on the floor or lift. Right arm out. I want you to bring your left toes or left leg over to the right. Okay. Actually, let's put hands down, back to table hands. Just hold here. So this is a side body stretch. So my left foot is behind and across over to my right side. So hold here. I'm on my right knee. I'm on both palms. My hands are flat. My fingers are spread. So left side body stretch. Left outside thigh stretch. And then come back, left knee on the mat. Extend the right leg out. We're going to bring the right foot across toward the left. The arms are in table. You see if you notice a stretch on the right side body, right hip. And then come back, right knee to the mat. We're going to go into child's pose. So separate your knees, bring the big toes together and sit back, butt to heels. And arms extend either fingers toward the top of your mat, or you can bend your elbows like cactus arms. Try that out and then plant your forehead on your mat, or you can stack your palms, one on the other, palms down, and put your forehead there. So child's pose is one of the 4 resting poses in yoga. The other 3 are down dog. I don't believe it, but it is one. Mountain and corpse pose. Those are the 4 resting poses. Smooth out the breath. Do a body scan while we're here. How do your muscles feel? Your energy. more relaxed, more energized, more relaxed. How do you feel? Now we're going to come down onto our belly. This is the prone. Prone position, means face down in anatomy. Bring your forearms onto your mat. And this is an easy back bend. This is called Sphinx. So the shoulder and elbow are in a vertical line. I don't want the elbow or hand further away. You want to put the elbow and shoulder in a vertical line. The arms are in an L shape, and from the elbow to the fingertips is also a straight line. This is Sphinx pose. Lift your chest and turn on your, pull in your belly button. Lift your chest. This is a back bend. So in the back bend, there's always a counter pose happening or counter thing happening, which I mentioned before when we were doing whatever we were doing. The front body is getting stretched. That's what's happening here. Oh, and on the tops of our feet. So our feet probably want to, the heels probably want to drop out, drop open because it's easier, but we want to be on the tops of the feet, which engages the muscles around the legs. And just hold here and breathe. So this is a passive back bend. This is love for the lumbar spine, more lumbar spine love. Hello and welcome. And we're gonna bring hands to table hands, push up, go back into child's pose. Inhale, come through table, back to Sphinx. Exhale here. Table pose hands, inhale, push back to child. Exhale. Inhale, come through table to Sphinx. Exhale, we'll do one more round. Table pose hands, inhale, back to child. Exhale, hold here. Hold in child's pose, breathe through your nose. Feet in hands. Feet, excuse me. Spine is relaxed. Wrong body parts. Breathe and hold. Welcome, Iris. Thank you for coming. So again, child's pose is a resting pose. I'm going to come up to table. I want you to cross your ankles. I'll show you from the back. We're going to just sit back. That's one way to come up seated, or you can just swing your legs around, tush onto the floor. Whatever works for you. I want you to come all the way onto your back. Feet flat on the floor, knees toward the ceiling. We're going to windshield wiper the knees a few times. So the arms are out, palms up, and just slowly move the knees across the sky, across the ceiling, painting the ceiling a few times. Let your knees drop to your right and hold there. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, knees to center, over to the left, exhale. And then take a few breaths there. And then inhale, knees to center, extend your legs to the floor. And we'll move into corpse pose. So if you want to grab something to put over you for warmth, or in whatever way you can make yourself a little more comfortable, feel free to do that. We'll go into final rest. If your low back is tight, you can always bring your feet onto the mat and let the feet be wide apart and the knees drop together. That's helpful to make a little space in the low back by bringing the knees up. When you're ready, bring your arms up over your head, take a big breath in, big stretch here, big stretch, big stretch. And exhale, bring your knees to your chest and turn onto your favorite side, whatever that is. And bring the bottom arm, turn it into a pillow with the bottom arm and hold there. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to sitting. And you can come straight legs or cross legs, your choice. And just notice how you feel. How do you feel compared to when we began? May you be happy. May you be an instrument for social change. And I'd like to thank you for coming to class. I'll see you all next week.